All right, in today's video, guys, we are gonna be replacing our headlight on our RX. Finally, about time, right? I thought I was gonna do it a long time ago, but check it out. So we have the stock RX light sitting right here. We got a brand new light from Loomenade. I'm gonna show you how to install it, but he does also have a QR code right here that you can scan with your phone. Gives you a little bit more information on the actual tools that you need to do the jobs. This is one beefy headlight. Let me take this plastic off so you can see it. All right, so here's a better look at it without the plastic on it. Very clean looking light. This is definitely gonna change the front look of our RX. You have the plug and play adapters right here, but you can also hook this up to an external battery if need be. And then underneath the headlight, you got the hardware. All right, so I put the plastic back on mine because I'm not trying to scratch this headlight as I install it. So I suggest not taking it off until you're done. But that hardware that I just looked at, it goes onto the sides of this headlight, and you can tell which side is up because he does have his nice logo on the top. And then you got your plug and play switch right here. So this is gonna go from daytime running lights to normal and then high beam. And then this little bag right here, this is gonna be the actual stuff that attaches to your forks. So once we remove the stock headlight, these will go on there and I'll show you exactly how to do that. But first we have to get this one off. So we gotta loosen all 4 of these bolts right now. All right, so now that I removed the bracket, I have one extra step I gotta do. I gotta remove these turn signals, which are also from Loomenade. You can go check these out and purchase them. They're just gonna come off this little panel right here, and then once I do that, I just have to put them on the brackets that are going on the forks. So after that is fully removed, you're gonna come back here and see an Allen bolt. And you need to loosen this, and this will drop the headlight off, and then you have to get the bracket after that. All right, so once you remove this from that bracket back there, all you have to do is pull this out, and then you're gonna have to search for the quick disconnect right here, and then just pull this out. And boom, just like that. Now, if I can get a good angle of this, you're gonna see that there are some bolts up here. There's 2. There's one here, and there's one on the other side. You have to remove those to get this actual bracket out, so I'm gonna get to that right now. All right, so now the bracket is off and you have a little better look at those bolts that were holding it on. I'm gonna put my bolts back in here just so I don't lose them, just in case I ever wanna go back to the stock one, or you can just put yours in a bag. All right, cool, everything's off. Now we got an RX headlight for sale. I'm gonna get this clean really quick before I put my headlight on here because this has never been clean. It's always been blocked by that plate. All right, the next thing to do is get all your brackets together. Make sure you have all the pieces. You should have 2 of these, 2 of these, and you are going to have 2 long bolts, 2 short bolts, and 2 nuts. Once you know you have all your brackets, this is gonna be for the right side, and make sure if you're gonna bolt this up here, it's pointed this way on your forks and not down. If it's pointed like this, it's gonna be the opposite way, and it's probably the left side instead of the right side. But this is the right side bracket. You're gonna put this wrapped around your forks. You're gonna have this other piece too right here. It has a little hook in the back. This hook is gonna go in this back slot, the farthest one in the back, and then it's gonna wrap around, and then you're gonna be able to put this in this little hole right here. This is where that long bolt's gonna go through. And then if you have turn signals, you can put the turn signals on one of these. I'm just not sure which hole it's gonna work for the turn signals. All right, so I got the right side, I got the left side, and all you have to do is you need a 10mm wrench to hold this nut right here while you get an Allen on this side. Don't tighten them fully down yet. Make sure they're loose because you need to see where you want your headlight to be. You need to get these moved and put the headlight in here. It's kind of easy if you have a friend to help you to hold the headlight where you screw it in. I'm gonna have a little struggle, so I'm gonna get back to you when I have it installed. All right, so I've got mine mocked up, haven't bolted anything down yet. I was trying to get the position of it. So the cool thing is with this, you have so much room. So if you wanna have the headlight sit way down here, you just have to move these brackets down. And if you want, you can move these brackets way up to the top and you can have it sit way up here. I put mine, because I have a 72-volt system. If you can see, I put mine so this cleared this. If I put it too low, it was running into this box right here. I do know Custom e-bike is working for a new panel for this to cut these edges off so you can turn and not have this problem happen. But that's for another video. But anyways, now I need to get these bolts on the side actually bolted to the forks because I left them on there loosely. So let me get that and then we should be done and start hooking up the wiring. All right, and all you have to do is you have 2 wires coming out of it. One is gonna go to the stock harness if you're using the stock battery. The other plug right here is gonna go to this. So I need to get these mounted up to the handlebars somewhere with all the stuff I have on here. Since this is a headlight switch, I'm thinking about keeping it out of the way, like on the side of the handlebars, because it's not something I'm gonna keep switching on and off when I'm riding. So just gotta figure out a spot for it, and then this plug is just gonna go right into this other one, and we should be able to fire it up. All right, and just like that, pretty easy, the headlight is installed. I finally got everything mounted and bolted together. The only thing I noticed that you might want to do, he gives you 4 bolts. He gives you 2 long ones of these and then 2 short ones. And basically, I didn't use these short ones. And I actually think what I should have done was put these short ones on here so I wouldn't have these long bolts coming out. But the reason why he gives you these is because it depends on your forks. If you have a different SUPER73, like a S2 or a ZX or something like that, they're gonna be smaller forks, so you'd use smaller bolts. Or if you have aftermarket forks and stuff like that, you would need the bigger bolts. But anyways, just something to think about if you do this installation. So I know I told you guys I didn't know exactly where I wanted to put the headlight switch, and I would have put it over here, but this is where my turn signals are at, and it's a lot easier to use my turn signals over here because I have the throttle on this side. So I ended up putting the headlight here. Now I was gonna put it on the side right here. I mean, you can technically put it wherever you want, whatever you please, it's your bike. The reason why I put mine here though is because I feel like some people might flash me depending on how my headlight is. So at least when I'm riding, I can kind of get over here and I can either hit the high beam to show that it's on my low beam setting or something like that. Or if someone's not moving, maybe I can just kind of give them a little light up real quick. So that's kind of why I put it on this side. Now how it works, the middle of the switch is the daytime running lights. And then if you hit it up, that goes to your regular headlight, if you can see that. And then if you flip it all the way down, it goes into your high beam. And the high beam is pretty bright. Definitely have to test it out at night, but that's when all the lights are lit up. But normal headlight is all the way up, and then middle is just the corners. I hope you guys appreciated that installation video if you were picking up one of the Loomenade headlights. And I will let you guys know that we are gonna get on the bike in a little bit once the sun goes down. And I also want to let you guys know that I'm going to talk about the giveaway also when we go and ride, and I'll tell you how I like it, how it compares to the stock headlight, because I love the stock headlight. There was no issue with it. But I will say this looks a lot more badass, and I'm pretty sure it's a lot brighter. So once it gets dark, we will go. So give me a second, we'll be back. All right, guys, we are back. It's been a few hours. I do got the headlight on, but it's still not completely dark. But what I'm noticing right off the bat is that this headlight is very, very wide. I can see way over here and I can see way over there. Let me get somewhere so I can mess with this light and see if I need to move it down or not. All right, so this gives you a good idea of how wide this beam is. That's insane. So let's mess with the light and see what happens. So. All right, so you can kind of see that pattern moving a little tiny bit. It's getting more close to me. It's really stiff because I really tighten these bolts on the outside. Maybe I would suggest that if you guys do the install, maybe not tighten them so tight. All right, my bad, my light came off because I got a custom bike and it has some issues, but it doesn't look bad this way. If I put it any farther up than what I was just riding at or any lower, then the light gets pretty bad. I'm just surprised on how wide it is. It's almost like a projector on a car. You see when I'm turning, you see that solid line? It's definitely just, like I said, brighter going outwards. It's more of a wider light instead of a direct light. Look at this. Look how wide this is. Holy crap. And I guess I can see the angle of the light going down, so we might have to adjust this up a little bit so it's more even, kind of like a car. There you go. See how it's more of a straight arrow. It's actually still going down a little tiny bit, but I'm very curious on how the Halo one is, the one that has the 2 circles on it, compared to this one. I just like the look of this one more. But overall, I can see very good with this headlight. No issues, not compared to the stock one. I think the same thing I keep telling you is that it's just a bigger, wider pattern instead of it being very bright right in the center. I was just stuck with a stock headlight just because it was perfectly fine. And honestly, if you guys don't want to pay to upgrade to one of these, you don't really have to. It's a good light. It looks more cooler than anything. So that's the reason why I would say to upgrade. But if you guys want to try to get one of these free, Freshloomenade, well, Loomenade is the company, but his Instagram handle is Freshloomenade. If you want to be entered in this drawing, it's very easy. All you have to do is make sure you follow me on Instagram and follow Freshloomenade on Instagram. I'll have the links down in the description, so it'll make it really easy. Just open the description box and you'll see both of our links down there. Make sure you follow both of us. And when this video is going out right now, as you're watching it, the picture will be up on his page. All you have to do is go like the picture, drop a comment on why you think you should get the headlight, and that's how you get entered in the win. So yeah, guys, it can't be more simpler than that. You get a good chance of winning this exact headlight that I'm rocking. Yeah, I still think the headlight needs to go slightly up because when I'm hitting the brakes, I'm noticing that it is dropping down. So yeah, when you get your light, you're gonna have to play with it and you're gonna have to figure out where you want it and all that kind of stuff. So that's actually kind of the fun part. Installing it isn't really the fun part, but it's actually an easy mod. If I had to give it a 1 out of 10 rating on how hard it was, it's probably a 4 out of 10. Very simple, very easy to do. Just follow the instructions that are on the box if you order this headlight, and you can also follow this video, of course, to help you guys out. Oh, I know a great spot we can go to. You can check out this headlight again. I'm trying to give you guys so many examples of how this headlight looks. Easy, cat, easy. We're on a SUPER73. Jesus. Okay, there we go. I stopped and raised it up a bit because I couldn't see coming in here. All right, so now I can see. Now this whole entire time we've been riding, I've been having it on the regular headlight. So let's see how the high beam is. Okay, there we go. Heck yeah. So that high beam is what gives me that center light that I'm used to. The center being so bright and not having it so wide. So there goes the center light. I kind of want to ride around like this, but I know that's probably not a good idea. And a lot of you guys are probably going to hate me. And we got to get out of here because there is too many bugs. All right, so this is with the high on still. Damn. I say I just rock it with the highs. I mean, why not, right? I feel like we got to. Now let's get an idea of how the daytime running lights are, which is right in the middle. Okay, yeah, that don't work. So during the day, I don't even know if you're gonna be able to see them, but it's cool to have. So I hope you guys liked the video. Hopefully it was very helpful. And again, make sure to enter for that giveaway for the headlight. You might win. If you're watching this a month from now, it's gonna be too late. But if you're watching it on the first week it goes out, go head over there, follow us, and enter for a chance to win. All you have to do is leave a comment, like I said, on why you should win the headlight. I just realized the cool thing about this light also is that now that I have a high beam, when I get all these people cutting me off and doing some stupid stuff, now I can actually blind them with my headlight. Hey, you guys want to see me pedal super fast, doing 50 miles an hour past the cop and making an illegal U-turn right here? Here we go. Yeah, buddy. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Appreciate you guys watching. Later.